Hey y'all, welcome to Kamira's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a delicious and refreshing watermelon lemonade. Yes, honey, we are busting out the summer fruits and we are making a delicious flavored lemonade. It's so easy to make and everyone is going to love it. Now y'all see I got a whole lot of lemons, all right? And I'm going to also add a nice refreshing flavor with this big cucumber from my garden, some mint, and of course, a big old ripe watermelon. Now, I know some people say you can't do the seedless. The seedless one ain't real. Baby, you choose seeded or seedless. Do whatever you want to do. All right. And we will use some sugar. How much sugar we use will depend on how sweet the watermelon is. To get a sweet, ripe watermelon, my best strategy is to find one that is dark green with a big old yellow spot. That yellow spot will indicate that it's sat in the field for a long time and ripened. If the rind look beat up, usually the watermelon is good. Okay. Now I'm going to make a simple syrup with 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. I will set this aside to cool while I prepare the rest of the ingredients, and I'll just use this to sweeten as necessary. Now I'm using some big old lemons as well as a couple that I just need to get rid of, and I am going to end up juicing the lemons. I find that to be the fastest way to handle them and you get the most juice. However, I don't like to juice the rinds, the white part or the outer part, because I find that the white part especially can be bitter and I don't want that taste. Now y'all is probably asking, girl, where them limes come from? I had some that was on the edge of their life, so I decided I was going to just throw in a couple limes. Limes and watermelon go together real bad, all right? As well as cucumber. Now, you don't have to use cucumber. I find it just gives a nice little refreshing aftertaste, but I am literally getting like 2 or 3 cucumbers a day off my plant, so I'm going to just go ahead and add that. Now, I knew I had picked a good watermelon when I saw that Y. You see that little Y in the middle? That lets you know your melon is sweet and it is at peak ripeness. It ain't gonna get no riper than it is right now. Okay, so this was an excellent one to choose. My favorite thing to do is to just cut the watermelon in half and then turn it over and then cut off the rind on the side. I think that's the fastest way to peel a watermelon without losing that much of the inner meat. How much watermelon you use is going to depend on how much lemonade you want to make. Some people will use a little bit of the watermelon juice and then they'll add additional water. I am not going to do that today. I'm just going to use the watermelon juice as the main liquid part. So I'm going to actually juice about 3/4 of the watermelon, but I won't end up using all of the juice in the lemonade. Because my husband just loves to consume watermelon juice, I just leave some for him extra. And if I'm going to bust out that juicer, y'all, I'm juicing everything. Okay, so y'all, this is my juicer. I'm using the Canoly. This video is not sponsored by them, though they have sponsored some videos for me in the past. But I genuinely like using this juicer. It's very high quality and it's easy to clean. If you're interested in getting this juicer, I'm going to leave a link in the description with my code Kamira15 and you're going to get 15% off. One of the things I like about the juicer is that I can do a ton of the fruit at one time. However, I know everyone does not have a juicer. So if you don't want to use a juicer, that's okay. You can use a blender. Watermelon is so juicy that you don't need to add any additional water to blend it. Just blend the watermelon in batches. However, you're going to need to strain it. You could leave the pulp, but I feel like for a drink like a lemonade, having the pulp is not desirable. So I would strain it if I were you, if you went the blender route. I am now going to go ahead and juice these lemons and the limes. As you can see, y'all, this is powering through all of that produce and it is juicing it very quickly. It's just a little pink because it got a little watermelon juice in it. You are welcome to just use a citrus juicer on the lemons if that's what you have. Lastly, I'm going to do the cucumbers, and I am separating these because in my picture, I'm going to add the proportion that I want. Y'all, you just freehand it in your kitchen. It's a drink. It's not that deep. So you need to just do it to taste. As you can see, I got a whole gallon of watermelon juice. I'm not going to use all of that for this. I'm basically going to measure based on my pitcher. So I'm going to initially fill it up about a third of the way with the watermelon juice. Then I'm adding all of the cucumber juice. So that is about a cup and 3/4. And then I'm going to put in about a cup or so of the lemon juice. I'm going to add the lemon juice until it has the tang that I want. At this point, some people are going to add water instead of more watermelon juice. And that is totally fine. I just want mine to be super watermelony. That lemon is going to add a little bit of tang, and so I add a little bit of the simple syrup to balance it out. Now, this may be too concentrated for some people, but when I serve this, I like to fill my glass up with a bunch of ice and then pour it over. So the ice will basically act as the water. Does that make sense, y'all? I hope y'all get where I'm going with this. I like to concentrate it and then dilute it with the ice. And y'all, this is a very delicious watermelon lemonade. It's very refreshing. It's going to cool you down. You have that mint thrown in there. It's going to add a little essence to it that is so good. Y'all let me know if you are going to make this. Guys, I'll see you next time in Camille's Kitchen. Goodbye and God bless.